3.
My name's Owen.
Cody Parsons.
Tyler.
Morgan.
Jeannie.
And I'm Nick Day, and this is my second informational speech. All of us here have probably heard about Apollo 11, but do we really know what happened during this mission? Today I will be taking you back on a journey to humanity's most incredible achievement, Apollo 11. The Apollo 11 mission launched on July 16, 1969, and took years of preparation to fully succeed. The challenges that people faced on this project were overwhelming and difficult. This didn't stop the brave men and women on the mission. They fought through the adversity that was sent their way and came out on top. As impossible as the mission seems, the United States came out victoriously. At the end of my speech, my audience will understand the planning and training that went into the mission, the obstacles faced by the astronauts, and the groundbreaking discovery and achievements that were accomplished. When all said and done, we will look back on the legacy Apollo 11 had on the many Americans that were watching that day. The preparation for the launch of Apollo 11 was one that will never be forgotten. There was so many men and women working on the project, so many hours put into, and a lot of hard work. NASA's engineers worked on developing a spacecraft to withstand new heights that we've only dreamed of. One of the engineers' best accomplishments was the Saturn V rocket, which is right here. According to Space.com, the Saturn V rocket was one of 3 of the rockets that were made for this mission. The other 2 rockets were too small for a large mission like this. The rocket chose was 60 feet taller than the Statue of Liberty and almost weighed 6.2 million pounds. This rocket was one of the many developments to ensure a successful mission. There were 3 main astronauts on the mission: Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins. Those three went on numerous intense training and physical conditioning. They had to do simulations to practice landing and taking off. These simulations were made to feel as close to the lunar surfaces as possible. Even when it came to the astronaut suit, the technology was so far advanced. According to History.com, the suits were made of 21 layers of advanced fabric that could withstand small tears. With this advanced technology, they had to understand how to use it. The mission control team also gave the astronauts scenarios that they might have to be in. Even with all the countless training and preparation, it would never have these brave men fully prepared for the challenges they would have to face. Apollo 11 mission was not easy at all. They had to face numerous challenges and obstacles. The challenges faced were not only human, but technical too. There were so many problems with the Saturn V rocket before it was approved. It was a huge setback, but it was worth all of it because the astronauts were safe. The lunar module was connected to the rocket had some challenges of its own. It's right here on top of the rocket. The lunar module that was the engineers couldn't quite figure out how to make the module lightweight and withstand the harsh environment. They also had to make sure that the computer module would work on the moon. Scientists also struggled to find a way to navigate safe landing on the moon. Due to the uneven ground on the moon, the module had to make a precise descent. In the final moments of the descent, Neil Armstrong made a last-second decision to pilot the module and avoid a boulder. This showed that even under pressure, the crew was trained so well that it didn't matter what obstacle was sent their way. Without the last-second decision, the whole mission could have gone wrong. The training and preparation was one of the main reasons why the crew could withstand these obstacles. Additionally, the challenge of re-entering Earth's atmosphere and successfully landing in the Pacific Ocean was a crazy accomplishment during this time. One of the reasons why it was a great accomplishment is because the calculations that were done. The module's angle during the re-entering of Earth's atmosphere was critical. If it was too steep, the module would burn up, and if it was too shallow, the module would go right back into space. According to hackthemoon.com, even with the precise degree of the module, the temperatures got up to 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit. This tested the astronauts' physical limits and is one of the reasons why the mission was a success. It was not only the great technology, but the people that were involved. The success on navigating the moon and re-entering Earth's atmosphere had some challenges, but ultimately led the crew to have a safe mission. This also paved a huge legacy for these men and women that were a part of the mission. Apollo 11 had the greatest impact in the world, leaving a great legacy no one will forget. It inspired generations of scientists and engineers to keep dreaming. It showed the world that anything was possible. More careers in science and technology started to open up after Apollo 11. It helped encourage people with interest to get jobs in the fields such as computer science and engineering. Theories about the moon also strengthened after Apollo 11. According to AMNH.com, the moon landing answered so many questions and helped set up future projects. The effects on Apollo 11 did not all happen at once. In 1998, we made an International Space Station. A lot of countries were a part of this project, and it's all because of Apollo 11. This is just one example of how technology advanced after Apollo 11. During the launch and preparation, scientists and engineers learned a lot about the technology and how they could improve next time. Apollo 11 mission stands up alone when talking about humanity's history. The mark it made on the world is unlike we've ever seen before. By successfully navigating the moon and re-entering Earth in one trip is something you don't see every day. With every challenge that was sent their way, they fought through it all, leaving nothing behind. The mission not only inspired a generation of new scientists, engineers, and different careers, but also showed that anything is possible. The legacy that was brought on the mission will never be forgotten because of the huge impact it had on the globe. The discoveries we found brought light to people, knowing they could push through boundaries that they thought were impossible. So why stop here? We should all carry forward by being creative in our everyday lives, always striving to reach new heights and seeking ways to find new information about the universe. Thank you.